why we started treating 2 a.m. wakefulness like a medical emergency is actually the fault of a single 19th century invention.
Exactly. I'm John, and by the end of this episode, you'll realize your middle-of-the-night panic is actually an ancient human superpower.
A superpower? I'm Julie. And this is the Everyday Origins Show. John, are you saying my late-night ceiling-staring sessions are biological?
Oh, absolutely. But to understand why, we have to look at what people used to do in the dark.
Wait, so before we had modern light bulbs, did everyone just sleep for 12 hours straight because it was dark?
Actually, it's the exact opposite. They had two distinct sleeps. They'd sleep for 4 hours, wake up for 2, and then sleep for another 4.
They woke up on purpose? Was it to guard their homes or something?
Not quite. This middle period was called a watch, and it was the most productive, relaxing part of their day. But that was all about to be ruined.
Okay, wait. If they were awake for 2 hours in the freezing cold dark, what on earth were they doing? Reading books by firelight?
They read, they wrote, they gossiped, and they even visited neighbors. It was basically a cozy midnight social hour.
That sounds like a modern teenager's dream. So, why did we stop this? Did someone decide sleeping twice was too much work?
No, it wasn't a choice at all. It was an invention that completely rewrote our biological clock.
Let me guess. The alarm clock? Someone invented a noisy bell that forced everyone to wake up early?
A logical guess, but no. It was the introduction of cheap, bright gas lighting in the early 1800s.
Lights? But how does a street lamp ruin my sleep cycle?
Because for the first time in human history, night became optional. And once night became day, the factory owners noticed.
Oh no. Let me guess, the factory bosses realized they could make people work 247.
Spot on. They combined the two sleeps into one solid block to maximize the daytime work shift.
So my 8-hour sleep schedule is just an old factory setting?
Precisely. But the transition wasn't smooth, and it created a brand new medical mystery.
Wait, so when people couldn't adjust to this new single sleep block, what happened?
Doctors invented a new word for it: insomnia. Waking up in the middle of the night went from being totally normal to a disease.
That is wild. So we basically pathologized a natural human rhythm because it didn't fit the work calendar.
Exactly. And this is where the psychological toll really began to set in.
So every time I'm staring at the wall at 3 a.m., feeling anxious, I'm just fighting 200 years of industrial conditioning?
Exactly. Your body wants to read a book or relax, but your modern brain is screaming that you're broken.
Honestly, that takes a huge weight off my shoulders. But wait, how do we fix this?
Well, the answer lies in understanding what our ancestors knew all along.
Remember when we said your 2 a.m. wakefulness was an ancient superpower? It turns out your brain actually produces high levels of prolactin during that middle state, making you incredibly calm and creative.
So the next time you wake up at 2 a.m., don't panic. You're not broken. You're just experiencing your natural human rhythm.
Do you struggle with waking up in the middle of the night? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to find out why we started using pillows, subscribe, because that story is even wilder. Stay curious.